I welcome everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a story that, well, I guarantee 99.9% of you don't know, but it's interesting and you should know it. By the end, you'll know why. There's a guy from Cyprus, a blogger. His name is Fidias Panayiotou. He's someone who did pranks on YouTube, made entertainment content, and he has a huge channel with 2.7 million subscribers. Before I tell you about him as a politician and how he became one, and that's the key point. In this video, I'll share an interesting story directly related to his current activities. Like me, Fidias is a fan of Elon Musk. He decided to fly to Texas, America, to get a hug from Elon Musk. At first, it seemed impossible. And he actually managed to do it. How did he do it? He came and literally camped out in front of Elon Musk's office for 65 days, if I'm not mistaken. During those 65 days, he was robbed, and he even asked Elon Musk's mother for help through Violator. She later made a fuss about it. Did he know he messed up? What did he do? Every day he filmed short videos, or uploaded them to TikTok. It doesn't really matter. Every day he got millions of views. People supported him, and he kept pushing and pushing. In the end, someone from Elon Musk's important security service came out to him and said, "All right, you'll have a certain amount of time there. I think it was 10 minutes. We'll search you thoroughly. Bring only your phone, which you'll turn off and hand over. You're allowed just one photo." He whined and begged, "Please, let me take a video. You can find this online." In the end, he did it. He spent 2 months there and even got a hug from Elon Musk. And no one knew that there would be more to come from this. So one day this guy suddenly set a goal to become a member of the European Parliament. He's about 25 and knows nothing about politics. I'll repeat, his channel was only for entertainment, not politics. Well, of course, as it often happens, friends and relatives said, "No, it's impossible. Why are you getting into this? Why do you need this?" He chose an absolutely correct strategy. Since he has a huge audience, young people, he started communicating with the youth and he began to seriously use social media in this regard. And what did he start doing right from the beginning? He immediately started putting important questions up for a vote. And by vote, I mean on social media, among his own audience. The first question was whether to run for the European Parliament with the Green Party or as an independent. You can always join a party or make an agreement with someone. Some politicians, let's say professional ones, were skeptical about him, while others saw it as an opportunity for publicity. But in the end, 70% of his audience voted for him to run as an independent candidate. And so this guy starts a large scale not in terms of money since he has no finances for politics, but in terms of launching activities, interacting with the audience, trying to break through. Can you believe people voted for him and now he's in the European Parliament? He's nervous and scared by the way I let him in. Besides this main entertainment channel, he opens a second channel in parallel in the Cypriot language, or is it Greek? What language do they have? It's a political podcast. The channel is small, with just 70,000 subscribers. This was happening simultaneously. So, he becomes a deputy, and he continues to post the questions that are being voted on in the European Parliament on his social media channels, and people sort of vote on them. One of these questions was about aid to Ukraine, and another important question, for example, was, do you support this? The vote was essentially for Ursula von der Leyen as head of the European Commission. He did the right thing by voting against. What's his next step? He records a video and shows young people how politics works. Just a blank sheet of paper and simple words explaining what, why the numbers, how everything works. Young people find this interesting. He did that, and I forgot to mention it. During the campaign, he acted unconventionally, but after becoming a deputy, he started recording videos. This is how it works. How this card is inserted. Well, why should I explain it? Please take a look. Here's a clear video from his accounts. I also made Russian subtitles for you. Read them. It's quick and interesting.
How do we search for the European Parliament? Everyone? Positions? Now? It's important. You see, now we're entering the name. They recently gave topics. Team processing. We really believe these answers. When you press plus, you see it's green. When you press minus, that is red. Party leaders are telling members how to vote yes or no.
Since I don't belong to any party, I don't need to follow anyone. I can make my own decisions. We spend more than 30 minutes voting on hundreds of different details, and surprisingly, it requires a lot of focus to not miss anything. You're voting too quickly.
And this is the last vote we are going to vote for today. The voting session finished. As you see, everyone is going to leave now, and now we take the card off and we live like everyone else. This is how we vote here in the European Parliament. I love you all.
Hello, I'm a new member in the Econ Committee, and forgive me if my questions are a bit stupid. How much money will it cost the European Central Bank to implement this project? And the second one is about the deadlines. When will these reach the consumers, and what needs to happen for the digital euro to reach the consumers?
On the cost, there is a range for this project. You never know the actual cost. And to be on the safe side, we have a range. And the range, if I recall correctly, is between 400 million and 1 billion. And the timeline depends very much on when we will be able to make the final decision. If the legislative process isn't complete, we can't issue. So assuming that the legislative process is completed by the end of this year, then we should be able to see the pilot by 2027.
Here, what is indicative? Elon Musk makes reposts. Imagine this guy, already a European Parliament member, getting a repost from Elon Musk. It's like receiving $100 million just for politics, and Elon Musk specifically comments under a video I showed you. Check out Musk's comment. He keeps asking them tough questions. Can you imagine getting a comment or repost from Musk? No wonder this guy is getting popular, though he doesn't have many Vex followers. He had 100,000 recently and now has 124,000. What are you trying to prove with that? Don't be lazy, friends. I'm not a prankster, and I don't have 27 million YouTube followers because I chose a different path. I'm an entrepreneur. I started this activity during the war. I dared to say it openly. I dared to start this activity. I dared to speak out about politics. I dared to make alternative proposals to solve problems. Political immigration. After that, I became a part of the political immigration. Today, my channel is approaching 200,000 subscribers. I call on you to subscribe, and I emphasize once again, don't be lazy. I have recently gone over 10,000. If I have 100,000 Vex, believe me, we will get the attention of Elon Musk sooner in terms of Ukrainian politics. Don't be lazy. Register and subscribe to Telegram by just clicking the button. If today there are 90,000 people who will do this, we will immediately raise any money without any lobbying. You think all you need is minimal participation. Just click the button, show this video to a friend, or repost. Remove this loser mentality from your mind. It's impossible. They decided everything, just like they always say on television. Do you know why? To make you politically inactive, so you just sit and drink beer, or get nervous and feel like you don't need anything. They made all the decisions for me. I'm just a simple Ukrainian, unnoticed by most except a select few. If you click this button, subscribe here and on Vex and Telegram, you'll see how fast the changes will happen. I urge you not to feel this helplessness, that something is decided for you or predetermined is not a big deal. Just click the button. When I proposed my program reform, they came out impossible utopia. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It breaks into the world arena and shows people that it is possible. I'm telling you the same thing you need to do. Ukraine, the reform plan, television is dead, social networks. That's the future, both in politics and in influence. Even a job, you can seriously influence the way to build the future of a prosperous Ukraine. Skepticism, thank God I won't complain. 200,000 people in 25 years, that's a good result. Without investment in marketing, without fame, I've never been on television. I'll introduce Fidias Panayiotou, who served in the European Parliament for 25 years. He lacked political knowledge and never made any political statements. Here's some food for thought. He's a living example. Here's another example of how it works. Please consider subscribing. I know videos like this rarely get many views. Who even watched? Thank you. Bye.